Good evening, my wonderful patrons, and welcome back to the Metro Bar. I am your host and servant, Birch Woods, and we are back once more to continue our story in Seattle in Coffee Talks. Now, as per usual, I hope you all had a wonderful week, and I hope that this little broadcast can bring you some relaxation. Now, last time we came back to Faye, as per usual, being her little quirky self. We listened a little bit to Gala's backstory, as explained by Hyde. We had Bailey's coming back in, having finally finished his work with his contact, but worried about Lua. As none of us knew where she would be, Gala took over talking to him, explaining her point of view to him much better than any of us could ever do. Besides that, we have met another wonderful new customer called Aqua, a rather shy but adorable mermaid from the Atlantic, whom we have figured out have a quite strained relationship with the US in this scenario. Other than that, not other than that, Aqua has made some contacts with the orc lady coming in to the bar, as it turned out that she was a game developer and working on a new game based off of her research. And besides that, we have seen a softer, more wiser side of Jorji, who has tried to calm down Rachel's father, Henry, as far as I recall. Yes. Trying to tell him to, instead of worrying about what could go wrong, use his wisdom and abilities to help her achieve greater things. Now, with that all said and the recap finished, I hope you all have your little your drinks with you, and let us continue. Hello. There we go. Just continue, I guess. Welcome. Good evening, sir. Hello. I'm here from the Federal Immigration Regulation and Enforcement Division, or the FIRE for short. How may I help you? We've heard reports of alien sightings in this area. We take the issue of illegal interstellar immigration seriously. Oh no, he's on to us. Just act normal, everyone. Have you seen any creatures you would consider to be alien in nature? No. No. I don't think so. But what should I be looking for? What's the alien look like? We're not 100% sure. But according to some eyewitnesses, it's wearing a spacesuit or something similar. That's pretty eye-catching outfit. You'd think an illegal alien would try to blend in better, right? To avoid attention, you know? That is a very good point. In fact, there might be a solid possibility. that we have been running around after false testimonies. They are superior creatures, after all. Thank you for the help. If you see any suspicious activities, please contact us through our website. Will do, sir. You don't want to drink anything before leaving? We're good. Take care on your way. That was close. You really need to be more careful, Neil. Huh? Oh, Aqua! Oh! Good evening, Betch. Yo! Hello, Miss Aqua, Miss Myrtle. Have you both been somewhere tonight? We planned to meet here. It's just a coincidence we arrived at the same time. Would you like to order anything? Do you want to order first? Nah, you go first. Okay. Can I have a cup of green tea with a lot of mint? A cup of green tea with a lot of mint. It's very cool. Fancy. Marrakesh. Your drink's ready. Oh, it looks really fresh. I call this Marrakesh, inspired by its origin. Marrakesh in Morocco? I heard the people there really love tea. Let's give this a try then. Oh my. It's warm, but very refreshing. No wonder Morocco is often associated with tea. How about you, Miss Metal? Do you want to order right away? Sure. I'll have the teriyaki. Where? Uh-oh. What's a teteraki? What is a teteraki? I take it it's some kind of tea? Oh no. Oh. Maybe. Oh, that's a cool picture. Nope. No info. Wait, oh yeah, we wanted to read through all of these. Favorite things. Coffee, coffee, coffee. In case you didn't get it the first time, I'm a big fan of Naima and Harukami, so there's that. What I'm doing with my life. Working as a journalist because it's the best way to learn how to write better, talk to people who have experienced more than you, and get paid for learning things. She's not wrong. Anyways. Favorites. Police University, Cop Stories, Robert Cobb. Father of 3 beautiful girls. Okay. What about Gala? We know his birthday. Okay. Faudrait M et un est un paysage. Que font charmant masque et bergamas, jetant de l'ouf et dansant et qui triste sous leur dégustement fantastique. Fantasque. My French is way too rusty. I should really read more French. Love of the bright lover of the bright moonlight, believer in a life without a fight. I'm a big fan of art and poetry. Working 9 to 5 in a trading company company by day, going to poetry readings and museums on the weekends, enraptured by the forbidden fruit. Apples? So, vampire. Okay. Part of Lost Angels agency. Aren't the Lost Angels the biker gang? Old enough yet still seeking the truth and purpose, and purpose of life. The fact I've been blood sober for 10 years now. Hey, good on you. Currently model. Past stock trader, entrepreneur, venture capitalist. So we just know that she's a singer. Did they update this? I wonder. Did this used to be another? Huh. Oh, we know nothing about Neil. But we know already so much about Aqua. Birthday, aspiring indie dev by night. A mermaid from Atlantis and a friendly introvert tea lover. Full Metal Conflict, video games in general. Grandma, aww, that's cute. Moved to Seattle to achieve my dreams of advancing technology as far as we can, trying to find a place and person where I belong while doing something I love. Aren't we all? Henry just know his day of birth. Okay. I have no idea what this is, so I'm just gonna brew something. Maybe I'm right on the money. No. Taraki. Tatarki. No. I'm just trying. That's just minty. I should have known. I have no idea what I'm doing. Cinnamon mint tea. I should really get a recipe with these. A recipe book for actually making these. Well, I'm not wasting any more things on this. Here, have a lemon tea. Here's your order. Huh? Is there anything wrong? More like, is there anything right? Because it's not what I ordered at all. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me fix it for you. No need. But make sure it doesn't happen again, okay? Will do. Listen, I don't know what you wanted. So, how are things going in the office? As usual, tiring. Well, thanks to you and your team, we've made some good progress with the problem we've been stuck on for a while. I'm glad I could be of help. It's not every day our research can have an impact as direct as this. Only a few weeks after publication, no less. The thing is, even with your help, we still need to do a ridiculous amount of overtime to make sure the game will be available for the holiday season. Oh. I want to say please don't forget to rest, but I'm sure it won't be that easy for you and the team. As if those executives care about us. Overtime is not mandatory, they'll say. Please see your family, get some rest. But we all know the optional overtime is a passive-aggressive move. We'll stay longer in the office anyway, because if you go home earlier than the others, you'll feel bad for them. You'll feel guilty. I understand that so much. I hate to admit it, but yeah, it's guilt. Yeah, that is a massive thing that people don't realize when they go into the game industry, and what I didn't realize when I started off going with my education. The game design industry is incredibly toxic in that regard. Be careful what you choose. You can do things for love, but do pay attention to yourself, everyone. I wish I could help you. Or at least say something to boost your morale. Sadly, I'm not the right person to give you advice about that. But guilt is something that also bothers me a lot. Even for things I shouldn't feel guilty about. And you know what makes it worse? I know the state of the industry, but it still saddens me to realize that my favorite series was born out of such sacrifice. I'm sorry I ruined the mood for everyone. Don't worry about it, Aqua. I'm not that bad off, you know. At least the company gives us decent compensation, healthcare, bonuses, and so on. And we're already used to this. So don't worry about me, okay? Getting used to unhealthy work conditions shouldn't be a norm. Hey, cheer up. Remember, your research helped us out a lot. Thanks to you, the rest of the development is going to be much easier. How's your game doing, by the way? Actually, I have some good news about it. What is it? The game got approved to be showcased at Max West this year. That's really good news. Congrats. Thank you. So, what's the problem then? I haven't confirmed my attendance to the organizers. Why? Confirm it fast before they give your spot to another indie. I'm just not sure about it. What's stopping you? Cost? The booth is free for indies. That's good then. And the event's even in Seattle. You don't need to spend anything to travel or accommodation. It's a golden ticket. But I'm not that confident. You passed the selection process, right? You should be enough. That should be enough validation to reassure you of the game's quality. If I'm not mistaken, the judges are usually prolific people in the industry, and also senior journalists. I know, but I've told you about my game, right? It's pretty non-traditional, and thousands of people will be visiting Max, expecting Full Metal Conflict and other bigger games. Every game has its own market, you know. And you'll be in the indie area. People know what to expect there. Gamers aren't stupid. What if some haters visit the booth? What if they don't like my game and say bad things about it? Or about me? That's not gonna happen. It's an expo, not the internet. People are way nicer in real life. Even after all that, I'll still be there by myself for the whole event. That one is a problem, yeah. Meeting that many people is already scary enough. Doing it for 4 days straight. Showing my baby to the public. I just can't imagine the horror. You know what? So far my schedule is pretty empty around then. If things stay this way until Max, I'll come with you. No, you don't have to do that. Even if you're free, then you shouldn't waste your time on me. Relax or something. Nah, it's no bother. I'll be going to the event anyway. Might as well come with an exhibition badge. What about your company's booth? Don't worry about it. There are hundreds of us. I can just ask my lead to skip this year. But... I'm coming with you. Whether you like it or not. Oh, okay. Good. Now that you're going to now, what are you going to show the game on? I'll have a laptop and a smartphone. Is the expo build ready? Expo build? You're not planning to showcase the full version, right? That's the plan. Don't. I can give you the guidelines on what to have for the expo build. Do you have the game with you now? It's on my phone. I can send you the build now if you want. Do so. Okay. Got it. Now, let's see. Oh, who's coming in? Oh. Hello, Miss Rachel. Hi, Batch. What's wrong? 1 second, please. There we go. Huh? Nothing. I've just been practicing all day and I'm pretty tired. Are you having a concert soon? Don't tell anyone yet. It'll be announced tomorrow. But I'm going to perform at Coachella next week. They're still adding new performers? Yeah, you might say that those announced this late are backups. Oh. But it's still the biggest festival in the country. Yes. And I'm excited for it. I think I should celebrate with a special drink. Something sweet. What do you want to order? A sweet hot chocolate. Choco. Oh, no, 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 no. Choco. No. Oh, no, she wants... It's hot chocolate, right? How do I make it hot? Hold on. The only thing I can add is cinnamon, I guess? This should make a hot chocolate, right? Cinnamon honey chocolate? Your sweet hot chocolate is ready. Thank you. How is it? Not bad. It's not special, but it's enough. Please don't hesitate to call me if you need anything else. Thanks. Other than the instruction on the loading screen, try putting a limited timer on how long they can play. Why? Won't that break their immersion? Probably, but in case there's a good reaction to it, you might have people lining up to play your game. Don't want to make them wait too long. That makes sense. If you don't want to put a time limit on it, try ending the demo on it with a cliffhanger. That should get people's attention. Noted. Dad? What are you doing here? After what you did at the studio even this evening? I was worried. I couldn't find you anywhere around the studio, so I thought you'd be here. And now you're causing another ruckus. We're sorry, Birch. We didn't mean to cause you any problems. You are sorry. I don't have anything to be sorry for. Well, anyway, I better order something. What are you having? What do you recommend? Might I suggest a cup of Spanish Sahara? Oh, what is that? It's basically a hot chocolate with milk and ginger. Sounds delicious. I'll take a Spanish Sahara. Hot chocolate? Please? That should be it? No. Did I just put it the same way around? No, I don't think so. Did I? No, because yeah. Haha! I got a new drink! I'm awful at this. Your drink's ready, sir. My. This is amazing. Glad you like it. Dad? Yes? Please just go home after you finish your drink. Not until you leave that good-for-nothing pervert. I need him. He's going to help me become more successful. I know Morris. He's not a good person. The industry has changed, Dad. It's not like 20 years ago. Besides, since you left, he's been growing his brand, making his name. Managing a lot of stars so they become superstars. I still have my informants in the industry. He hasn't changed much. And even if he has, it wasn't for the better. You're being paranoid. First, you were afraid of how my fans would treat me. Now you're afraid of the industry too. What next? You'll lock me in the house because you're afraid of the air I'm breathing? You're just too young to understand. Then make me understand. Because it's different. It is because this is definitely not helping. There are better ways. Didn't you learn anything from Mom? You were together for almost 15 years. But you learned nothing. Not even how to talk to your own daughter. Rachel, I'm sorry. But I'm trying, okay? Try harder. Because right now, you're not helping anyone. Not me, not you, no one. I know. But give me a chance. You know what? It will take time for me to learn. But I am learning. Or, you know, I could return to the industry. I could try to be your manager. Dad, are you out of your mind? You've been out of touch for so long. I told you I have informants there. I'm not that out of touch. Of course, there are things I need to figure out, but it doesn't work that way, Dad. You know what? You know that. Going from girl band to solo career won't be easy. If I take this slow, I lose I lose all my momentum. If you don't want me to be your manager, can you at least choose someone other than Morris? I don't think so. Mr. Lester is at the highest is at the height of his career now. He's my best chance right now. Don't be too paranoid, okay? I've made my decision. Now, please go home, relax, and don't ever come to the studio again. I'm going back there. I need to practice for the festival. It's only a few days away. And it's a big chance to boost my presence as a solo artist. When are you going to be home? I don't know. I'll be staying at the hotel the label provided. But that's... See you, Dan. Wait, Rachel. Excuse me for a moment, Birch. Sure, you go ahead. Do whatever you want. I'm just here to give drinks. I'm sorry about what just happened. You don't have to apologize. Yeah, we were busy minding our own business anyway. What? You didn't hear the argument, Myrtle? Of course I heard them. I just chose to ignore most of it. It's not my business, is it? That's amazing. What's so amazing about that? I don't think I can do that. Dividing the focus and focusing my attention so completely, especially when there's an argument like that. Are you saying you weren't listening to my advice and you were focusing on them instead? No, I was listening. I made notes. See? You didn't even realize. But you are capable of focusing your attention. Now that you mention it, it happens naturally, I guess. Being born into a big family is useful after all. Yeah, sometimes we don't even realize what we're capable of doing. By the way, you want to head back now? Yeah, it's pretty late. Yo, Birch, we're leaving. Hope you had a good time. Thanks for the drinks, as usual. Please take care on your way home. Ah, I guess that's all for today. That's Freya. Oh no, it's not. Oh, you're back, Mr. Henry. Are you alright, sir? Sir? Oh, yes, yes. Please don't worry about me. Did you manage to catch up to Miss Rachel? No, I lost her. I'm sorry to hear that. But I'm sure she'll. I'm sure she. I'm sure she's alright. I hope you're right. By the way, pardon me for asking. Yes? For your arguments, Miss Rachel. Throughout your argument, Miss Rachel, something kept bugging me. What's that? Why did you leave the music industry? No, that's a trip down memory lane. You don't have to tell me if it makes you uncomfortable. Oh no, it's fine. I left around 20 years ago, just as we were welcoming the beginning of a new millennium. It was a great time for girl bands, you know. They were huge in the 90s. Yep. Yeah, they were. And they were still enjoying the leftover sensation of the past decade. I met my wife while working. She worked for a record label. That's how we met. I decided to get married and settle down. I wanted a peaceful life. You didn't find peace managing girl bands? Oh gosh, no. The politics, the dark side of the industry, none of it's good. But what hit me the hardest was the fans. Toxic fans are the worst. The teenage girls especially, they were crazy about their idols, to the point where they started doing really unimaginable stuff. Like what? Spending all their money trying to copy the superstar lifestyle, abandoning their responsibilities, their families. And the men, they were even worse. They sexualized the girls in every way you could possibly imagine. Edited photos, stalking, outright sexual assault. It was before the internet, mind you. I mean, the internet existed, but wasn't as mainstream as it is now. It wasn't even the target of the I wasn't even the target of the abuse. But it haunted me. It was everywhere. Don't talk to me about peace. I couldn't sleep back then. Not getting enough sleep is dangerous for cats. What what do you do for a living now? After we got married, my wife and I opened a record store. Not big, but we have a very specific audience, very niche, but they love us for it. It's more than enough for our little family. You said you're still in touch with your friends in the music industry. They visit my place from time to time, and we all meet up at least once a year. Usually it's at my place. Gosh, look at the time. I should go home now, too. Are you going to be alright by yourself? Don't worry about me. I'm an old cat. We're stronger than most people think. See you later, Batch. And sorry for bringing our fight to your place. Don't worry about it. Alright then. Goodbye. We haven't seen Freya today, which is odd. Sugar and spice and everything nice. Spicy, sweet, and natural bliss in a cup. So this is cinnamon. That's honey, I think. And then some spices? I wonder what this is. I just noticed that you see our silhouette through the door. October 1st, 2020. I really did use this. Coachella organizers remind parents not to allow their children to attend unsupervised. Okay. Rachel Florencia confirmed to perform at Coachella 2020. Gail Neyman and Maruki Harukami to collaborate for a new IP. Sorry, we're not open yet. Oh, Neil, you've come very early today. Is there anything I can help you with? There is definitely something that you can do. What is it? Can we work here? Excuse me? What? Is it possible for us to work here? Why? We have learned something precious since we first arrived here. Communication is very important on Earth. And Earthlings communicate in a very complicated way. It blows our minds to learn that you need to mix between verbal and non-verbal communication here. Yes, but I can see that your communication skills have improved an awful lot since you've arrived. That is true. But it is not enough. Some of the biggest lessons about Earthlings we have learned them here. This made us think. Instead of focusing on finding a breeding partner, we should focus on learning how to communicate with Earthlings properly. Sounds like a good strategy. That is why we asked you to allow us to work here. Because you want to interact with our customers? That is correct. I'm not sure about this. Neil, normally if you are applying for a job on Earth, you have to go through certain processes before you finally get the job, if you get it at all. Oh. Let me think this over, if you don't mind. And I'll let you know tomorrow. Oh, no. We are sorry for our spontaneity. But it has to be today. May I know why? Because we are leaving for an event tomorrow. Okay. Okay. Thank you. But with one condition. You won't be making any drinks. I'll handle that. Once I'm done, you will give the cup to the customer. Understood. There are other things you need to keep in mind. What is that? Dealing with the customers. Some people come here just to chill. They might come just for a drink, work, or to read something. I strongly suggest you let them be. But always be prepared if they want to talk about anything. How can we know whether people want to be left alone or not? That won't be easy. But you'll be able to judge based on their body language. Non-verbal signs? Yes. That will be very hard for us. Indeed. Don't worry. I'll give you a sign. When you should start talking. Or when you should stop. Thank you. We will need that so much. Well, that's basically all you need to do here. Do we need a specific outfit to do the job? Not really. I'll lend you an apron though, to help keep your suit clean, and to differentiate you from the customer. You don't really need more differentiation, but it will make you look more legit for the job. But that is a very earthling thing to do. It is. Alright then. Are you ready for this? We are. Okay. Let's start the night. This is gonna be weird. Welcome. Welcome. Oh, holy wow! What the hell is happening? Good evening, Miss Freya. Hey, Birch, what's going on here? Well, Neil is working here tonight. And I thought I was the one who brought bad news. I never thought this place would be ground zero for an alien invasion. It's not that. Neil is just helping out. You've never looked like someone who needs help. There are a few things to clarify, Miss Freya. First, our mission was never about conquering Earth. In fact, it is the other way around. Second, judging from the situation, we are actually the person who is getting help from the barista. Not the other way around. What? We have learned some things since we arrived, and we came to a conclusion. Before starting another breeding mission, we should learn more about how Earthlings communicate. We thought this place was the best place to learn. And you just agreed to this? On one condition. I make the drinks. Neil will be the one here to serve and communicate. Fair trade. What is in it for you then? What? You're helping them right here. What do you get in return? Now that you mention it, if there is anything you want from us, please do not hesitate to ask. Don't mention it. Well, maybe you can be my next story. I can write an article about your work here. Freya. If I still need to write for the paper again. What happened? The chief found out. Oh. Is that why you didn't come yesterday? Yes. How did she find out? You remember my fateful meeting with the higher-up? In the elevator? Yes. The same thing happened with my chief. They met each other in the lift, and the higher-up mentioned our encounter to her. The chief called me into her office, and things went downhill from there. She realized immediately that it was the reason why for my poor performance lately. She didn't like it, of course. I'm sorry to hear that. What are you going to do now? Write the goddamn novel, I guess. And after that, hope that it sells well. If not, I don't know. We do not understand what is really happening, Miss Freya. But we feel the immense sadness and frustration you feel. How about a warm cup of drink? It is on the house. Huh? You allowed to do that? We will pay for the drink. No, it's okay. It's on the house. That was a nice thing to do, Neil. That was the best thing to do according to our senses. It was. So what do you want to drink, Miss Freya? Your favorite. Our favorite? Anything. I trust you with the decision. Hmm. Let's give her a Spanish Sahara. Maybe that will cheer her up. Chocolate, milk, and ginger. Oh, cool! We actually have like yields. That's nice. Here is your drink, especially crafted by the owner for this this coffee shop. Well, who else is gonna? Well, who else is gonna brew it? Thank you so much for this. I always wonder why your place only serves hot drinks, but today I might have an idea why. How far along are you with your novel? I I can prepare the draft in a few days, I think. Now that I don't really need to care about other deadlines. And if I manage to infuse some coffee and creativity into my blood, that sounds doable. Even without the caffeine infusion. Excuse me, Miss Freya. We have learned extensively about Earthlings' bodies, about all the races, and we do not think infusing your blood with coffee would be advisable. Uh, I'm sorry, Neil. Not really in the mood for this sort of conversation. It was just Neil. Freya wasn't serious about infusing herself with coffee. Oh, we are glad to hear that then. That was a figure of speech, Neil. Ah, we have heard about that term. It is still very hard to understand your language. It will always be hard. Languages will keep on changing. Understood. At least we are here now to learn the basics of how Earthlings communicate. Miss Freya, if we may ask away. How fast do you write? Not fast enough, apparently. But do you have numbers? Numbers? How many words do you produce per day? Hmm. I don't think I have the exact numbers, but full time, I should be able to write between 3 and 5,000 words per day. That's a lot. That's raw. After that, I still need to edit it. I usually end up with about half of what I originally wrote. According to our research, the standard number of words thing you the thing you write is between 50 and 100,000 words. That's right. But for this draft, I don't need to write that much. That is a pleasant information to hear. How many words do you need to write? Let's see. I think it should be around 50,000 words. That's pretty big for a pitch draft. Well, it's GAR Media, the biggest publisher around. If we count based on the number of words, it seems like you will be able to achieve your target easily. I wish. Writing isn't only about the numbers of words, Niels. It requires things outside the mere word count. We only judge writers by their ability to write a large number of words, then we wouldn't have poetry or short stories. That is pretty hard to understand, but we learned beforehand that art is a difficult matter, even for Earthlings. Yep. Earthlings seem to have a fascination for things which are hard to understand. From languages to arts. Right again. But we're not that wrong about But you're not that wrong about writing, you know? Word count is one of the few things you can objectively judge a story by. It's not the most important thing, but it's still up there. So it is still a valid parameter? Definitely. Cool. That didn't sound at all like you, Neil. I guess you really are learning something on Earth. Oh, who's coming in? Oh, another guest. Good evening, Miss Myrtle. I won't ask. Except for one thing. Who's making the drinks? I'm still the one responsible for that. Good. Coffee with a little bit of ginger, please. Coffee with ginger. That's the Yaha to Brook. Well, at least we know how to make it now. Your order is ready. Not bad. Thanks. You are welcome. What brings you here today, Miss Myrtle? Psst. Some people come to the coffee shop just to sit without being disturbed. Oh, that definitely seems to fit Miss Myrtle's visit here. Actually, I'm not here to just sit without being disturbed. Huh? Pardon us. I was just training Neil in how to talk with the customer here. I can see that. You're still trying to get laid? Oh, no, we are not. We are tasked with learning how Earthlings communicate with each other. Yeah, that's a step in the right direction. One suggestion. If you want to blend in with us, stop using such formal language. Start talking the way we talk. Start listening the way we listen, which essentially is not really listening at all. That would be very difficult to achieve, but we will try, step by step. One small step for you might be a giant leap for your kind. That was nicely said, Miss Freya. By the way, Miss Myrtle, now that we know you are not here for your usual activities, are you here for someone then? Yeah. Oh, is it Aqua? Uh-huh. What's the occasion? No special occasion. It's just Aqua! I'm sorry. I'm late. I was supposed to leave early, but... What is this? What is happening here? What? I really told Barista to call the police, to call the cops when when he said he was going to be breeding here. Where is Birch? Miss Aqua, please relax. I'm here. Oh, you're safe. Yes, everything is fine. Okay. Please let me take a breath. Here, please drink this water. Sorry for that little... It was too much and I needed it. Feel better now? Yes, I'm sorry. It is all right, Miss Aqua. Everyone has been surprised to see me here. What are you doing here anyway? We are starting to think that we might need to make a recording for the answer to this question. You don't have to tell me if you don't want to. No problem, Miss Aqua. It is time for our break anyway. So, here is the deal. Okay, we don't have to read it through. Oh, there he is. That's really interesting. Very nice of you to do this, Birch. Hold on. It's nothing, really. But do you really think one day is enough to learn everything? Definitely not. But we do not want to disturb this place's business for any longer. As if this place cares about business. Business? Besides, we want to travel around the planet more. This coffee shop is a good start, but we cannot limit ourselves to just this place. Where do you want to go after this? Coachella. What? What are you doing at Coachella? According to our research, there are many breeding. There are many breedings happening during Coachella. Okay. Oh, I keep forgetting. I'm sorry. That is why we decided that the event will be our next target. Well, you're not wrong. But didn't you say the baby has to be born out of love? Yes. We noticed that. But we also noticed that we need to know a lot more about Earthlings, including the breeding manners. That is what we will study at Coachella. After that, we will be very ready to breed with so many female Earthlings. That sounds so wrong. I shouldn't say this, but hell. That sounds like the best plan you've had since you got there. Yeah. We know. We also surprised ourselves. But please, Miss Freya, let us stop talking about our plan. We work here today. First, let us return to our spot behind the bar. So our discussion with Miss Myrtle was stopped abruptly. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. What are you two doing together? It's nothing. Just friends, you know. We just want to hang out and talk about our work. We both work in the same field, remember? Yes, that's it. I don't have that much experience in game development, you see. I thought your research was in computer graphics. Yes, but I've never made a game from scratch before. I was always a bystander. So I've been asking Myrtle for feedback from time to time. Today, I wanted to thank her directly. But she arrived first, so I couldn't buy her a drink. Never mind that. I'd refuse it anyway. What? Wait. If you want to thank her directly, does it mean you're done with the game? Excuse me, Miss Freya. It should be your, not your. Oh, so you are correcting my grammar now, huh? It was a slip of the tongue, okay? I'm sorry. This is a fourth wall break because you don't have any audible difference. Your. Is there? How did you even pick up on that anyway? It's not like what I'm saying is written down anywhere. We just know. Back at you, Aqua. So, you're done with your game? There's quite a lot of things I need to polish and fix, but players can enjoy the experience from start to finish. What kind of feedback do you give people for video game? That depends on the game. But in Aqua's case, most of my advice was about the pacing, control, and UI UX. It must be fun to have finished working on your creation. It surely removed some of the weight on my chest, just to replace it with another weight. You mean there's still more to come after you're done? I'm not done with my book. I just lost my job. And if I can't finish this draft on time, I'm done. And even after all that, if it doesn't sell well, I'm even more done. Double done. I'm sorry to hear that, Freya. But please be more confident. I'm even starting to doubt myself. I read some of your short stories, you know. After our first meeting, I subscribed to the Evening Whisper app. And then I read some of your stuff you wrote. They're really good, you know. Some of them are better than others. But it's still an enjoyable experience to read them. So I'm excited to check out your book once it's done. You're too kind, Aqua. What are you going through? It's more or less the same as with Myrtle's. What's Myrtle's going through? So I'm sure you'll both be fine. You don't have to talk about it in front of other people. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. It's just that sharing is caring, you know? Okay. Thank you for helping me share with other people. I'm really sorry. I really am sorry. I know, I said thanks already, right? But you put so much emphasis on share. That's sarcasm, I know that. Aqua, I'm sorry if it sounded that way. But yeah, I kinda get what you're dealing with. Although it's a bit different for me. What's your problem? Burnout. I've been working on something for 2 years straight, but no one outside the office knows about it. And those who do don't seem to appreciate it at all. I thought Full Metal Conflict had a new game every 2 years. Yes. I don't really work on them. Not directly. So what do you work on? A secret project. I'll tell you under free NDA, okay? Friend-DA. Oh my god. Oh god, it's an NDA, okay. Okay. Alright. I'm not with the paper anymore anyway. I'm part of a special team. We're tasked with making a breakthrough in the studio. We need to be able to make a prototype for a new IP. Or worst case, another FMC game in a different genre. Isn't that a dream job for some people? Heh. That's what I thought at first. You're a writer, right? Imagine a writer. But you can't publish anything you write. For years. That doesn't sound like a pleasant situation at all. My team has been making pitches, dozens of them. Hundreds, thousands. Out of all of those countless pitches, only a handful got approved for prototyping. And so far, none of the prototypes have been approved. Ouch. There's only 7 of us on the team. There's 7 samurais, that's what they said. So you haven't released anything for the last 2 years? Sometimes our team works to support others when they're going through a crunch cycle. They need to hit an almost impossible target. We jump in. No wonder your folks are considered the Seven Samurais. I guess, yeah. By the way, Myrtle, I just realized. What? Usually developers get their vacation time after finishing a project, right? More or less, yeah. When was the last time you had a vacation? Before I joined this company, I guess. It's like 4 years ago. Uh-huh. No wonder you're burned out. Yes, that's why. You need a vacation. But I can't just take one. You can. In fact, you will do it tomorrow. But tomorrow is... I'm not done yet. You will take tomorrow, the day after, and another day after off. Where should I go? Don't worry. I'll take care of that. You will? I'm going with you on this long weekend vacation. What about Max West? That's not this weekend. Forget about it for now. Hey, okay. But I can't do it tomorrow. But starting Friday. It's still a long weekend getaway, right? Alright. I'm so excited. Wow, Aqua. You look like a different person. Really? I'm sorry. Don't be. Okay, it's settled then. I need to go home now. I'm prepared for our getaway. I'll come with you. To my apartment? No, we'll walk together to the bus stop, just like last time. Oh, okay then. Everyone see you next week, okay? Have fun! Take care out there. May you find joy during your vacation. Okay, see you folks later. Vacation, huh? You definitely need one, Freya. I know, but not now. I've got to finish this draft first. As we have said before, you can do it, Miss Freya. Thanks, Neil. Anyways, are you going to close it anytime soon? Depends. Why? I'm in the mood for some writing. And please take your time. You sure? Do you want another drink to be going on with? Still on the house. I definitely won't say no. Oh, now we get the tip. Ginger presides over the ground coffee at the bottom of the cup, originally from Indonesia. Interesting. Friday, October 20... I've been talking too much. Hold on, please. Just one moment. Friday, October 2nd, 2020. Evening Whispers is with the people from stricter for stricter gun laws. The new healthier Fury sedative might be available soon. Action video game Rising Hell blamed for violence in school. Welcome. Oh, good evening, Mr. Baileys. Evening. Am I the first customer tonight? You are. That's new. Freya not here? She said she's coming later. Got something to do with meeting someone? Got something to do with meeting some fellow writer friends. Why not do it here? It's her favorite place, right? Her friends have visited this place from time to time. Just not as much as her. Writers gathering, huh? I wonder what writers talk about when they're hanging out. I've known them for some years now. She has this habit, you know. If she said they're friends, it means they're just hanging out normally. But if she said we're writer friends, they're probably talking about work. Either give each other feedback on their latest drafts, or share an validating ideas. Interesting. Hey, they even use code words for meeting up. Oh, it's not like that. She doesn't even realize that's what she says. I just picked up on it. That's even more interesting. You are Are you always so observant? Apparently not. It's part of the job. Why is that? People come here every day. Some of them aren't as talkative as others, but their body language can be loud and clear. It can tell you a lot of things, whether they need a friendly ear or just want to be alone. It applies to what they're ordering as well, because, you know, sometimes what people want is not what they need. That's deeper than I would have thought. So, what are you reading for me now? I won't say. Why? That would break the charm. The hell was that? I guess I can say this much. Whatever I say or do to our customer, it's always related to what I am getting from their body language, including our interactions now. Including our interaction now. I see why you didn't want to share. Even that was enough to make me feel like I'm naked in front of you. By the way, I have noted anything. What are you having tonight? Hot chocolate. With ginger and cinnamon. That's a good drink for a bitter heart. So it's the... Is this the hot chocolate? Which one? There. Wait, no. Hot chocolate with ginger and cinnamon. I see. Maybe like this? Yes! Another drink! It's a heart! Here you go. You're a pretty romantic person, huh? Excuse me. Sorry. Spending extra time for decorating this drink. Only for special people and special drinks. Say, Birch, tell me about yourself. What do you want to know? Anything. How old are you? Old enough to open a coffee shop. Oh man. I guess you should say sorry. I should say sorry for asking that. That's alright. But that's the only answer I can give. Now you're making me wonder. what I should ask next. Freya? Oh, Sheila. Hello, everyone. Why are you both looking at me like that? Freya, you look horrible. No, I don't. Yeah, you do. No, I don't. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to echo our dear barista. Yeah, you do. What happened? You'd be better asking what didn't happen. Because the answer would be proper sleep and decent progress on my draft. You need to rest. And miss my deadline? Hell no. Sorry, babies. I won't be able to keep you company. Because I have to finish this thing. And for that, I need a whole hell of a lot of espresso. Are you sure about that? You really should just rest. Get something to help you sleep. Espresso! Please. Shadows that will help you try to hide. What can... Take the light. Cure for sore throat. No. Bitterness at heart. Fresh and healthy drink from Morocco. Spicy tea from South Africa. Despite its name, it's a totally American drink. Warm and cozy, just like a day in Barcelona. Warm booster made of susu, teru, madu, from my... I guess we're giving here an espresso. I don't want to... I understand her need, let's put it that way. I feel you. I get you. I don't want to do this. But you really need to have a rest, Freya. Just give me the damned espresso. Okay. This'll keep me from falling asleep. How was the meeting? It was pretty good. I got a lot of good advice. But that also means things. And not a small number of them, mind you. I need to be rewritten. Oh. Oh. It's not that bad. Rewriting is part of the process. It's just I'm going to my usual corner. You for your coffee. I might make it through the night. She looked horrible. She does. But don't worry about her. She'll be fine. This isn't the first time she acts like that. This isn't the first time she acts like this. Nope. But this time, the stakes are pretty high. So, what brings you here tonight? Not even sure myself. I had no plans tonight. This place came to mind. Out of the blue. I'll have to thank you, subconscious. I have to thank your subconscious now. I have to thank your subconscious then. I guess you should. Oh. Not sure whether I should thank it or not, though. Hey, Lua. Hi, babies. How? You first. No, you first. I was going to ask, how are you doing? I'm fine, thanks. How about you? I'm good, yeah. I think I need to order something first. Oh, of course, of course. Go ahead. Hey, Birch. What are you having this evening, Miss Lua? Ginger beer coffee, please. What's a ginger beer coffee? What is a ginger beer coffee? Coffee... ginger milk? I wonder. That's not it! But we got the ginger latte finally! That's a new recipe. Oh, but it doesn't save. Oh no. Where's my handy dandy notebook? Hold on. So for latte, you usually want to have the milk as a secondary. Ginger latte coffee ginger milk. Don't worry about it. My sketchbook. Right, I just cleaned this floor. Now I have pencil marks all over it. Oh well. Means I'll have to clean it again tomorrow. Whatever. Ginger beer coffee. Ginger mint? Nah, that's just... That's chocolate. Oh no, wait, that's not it. Yeah, that's... What is a ginger beer? Coffee ginger? Didn't I try that already? No, it's a ginger latte. I guess? Here's your order. Thanks. I'm sorry, but this is not what I ordered. Sorry? It's a good coffee, though. How's work? It's pretty okay. You? I'm not taking any new jobs on at the moment. Because, well, you know. Yeah. I get it. You have enough in your savings, right? That's a very Lua thing to ask. Yeah, I do. Thanks to the last annoying job. It went well in the end. Yeah, it kinda did. They paid me they paid me on time at least. And the pay was amazing. How long are you planning to take a break for? I don't know. Until my problems are settled, I guess. And what problems are those? I'll tell you, they're pretty sure where we stand now. How can you not be sure? We had an argument about a week ago. It wasn't anything new. But somehow, this escalated uncontrollably. Why is that? I assume both of us were just tired, knowing that we're fighting against centuries of tradition. We haven't really talked since our last fight. Leaving things unresolved is not a good idea. But I can't bring myself to start the conversation. Why? Even I'm not sure about that. Pride, maybe. Or tiredness. Or knowing that chances are we won't be able to find the best solution for everyone anyway. Baileys. I have a question. Go ahead. What do you think she's feeling right now? To be honest, I don't know. She's not like me, that's for sure. Thankfully. Why? At least it won't affect her professional life at much. I'm glad I'm a freelancer. It means I can just take a break from work without so many problems. I'm not as professional as her, you see. I think you're wrong. Really? If I were her, I would find it difficult to live life as usual. But I'd put on a lot of masks just to hide the feelings I was going through. It sounds difficult and uncomfortable. It is. But a friend told me once, you gotta do what you gotta do. He must be a pretty cool guy. He is. What's next for us, Baileys? I don't know, Lua. I met some new people this week. Including that supermodel. You knew? That girl in the corner told me. Yeah, including that supermodel. And how does that make you feel? Like a fool? What? He said a lot of things that I've been trying to avoid thinking about. A lot of truths. He's a bit like you know? Attitude-wise. You'd get along with him. Doubt it. Opposites attract, but similarities breed contempt. Ever heard of that? A lot. From a certain hipster elf. And after listening to that guy, what's your stance on, us? I'm not sure, Baileys. What about yourself? Had any similar experiences this week? I have, in fact. You met a vampire, and I met a werewolf. What are the odds? What are the odds indeed? What did your werewolf say? Not much, to be honest. But he made a good point about the importance of family. Baileys. I know I've been stubborn about you wanting me to make peace with my family. And I know why that's very important for you. But Freya said something that kinda hit me hard. What was it? I was just using you as an excuse to escape my family. When I actually want to do that. When I actually want to do that anyway. For myself. You know me, Baileys. I do. And you know how I feel uncomfortable with people leaving their families. Which makes me an asshole, I guess. I get why you think that way, Lua. Blood is thicker than water. What should we do? Lua. Yes, Baileys? Please let me leave my family. I'll try to get your family to accept me. That sounds like the easier thing to do after all. But you'll lose your immortality. You'll be an outcast amongst the elves. An outcast from a bunch of overly pretentious people? Sounds great. You'll live a long time, but you won't have a perfect health and perfect life. That's an elven privilege. But it's not a perfect life without you. What if our relationship doesn't last? You'll have lost everything. You'll blame me. Lua, I will never blame you for anything. If we're talking about who I used to be, that guy would never have blamed himself. 100 reasons for why something failed, but never anything to do with him. But that won't happen to us. Happen with us. You know why? Because I've learned so many things by being with you for 10 years. It made me a better person. So, you don't need to worry about any of that. Because right now, you're the most important part of my life. I don't need an immortal life. Because without you, it won't be a life worth living. Baileys. I believe in you. Yay! Aww. Lua. Baileys. I feel like we're living in a soap opera. It seems so. So what's our plan? Tomorrow's Saturday. Are we going on a date? I'm going to my parents' place. Oh. And I want you to come with me. What? That's so sudden. Did you already have plans for tomorrow? Well, no. It's just I'm not prepared to meet them. You'll be fine. You don't want to tell them about this first? It'll be alright. Well, they never forbade you from dating other races. They're not big fans of elves, that much is true. But you can prove them wrong. Okay, this could be a good first step. It is. It's set then. I don't know what'll happen tomorrow. But we can think about it. And anything else. Later. I'm with you on that. So, does that mean you don't mind me? I had my doubts. But now I'm sure. I can trust you. Thank you. You're still staying at Baron's house? Yeah. You're staying with me tonight. Huh? What about your roommate? She's away for the weekend. Taking a long weekend getaway until Sunday night. Hold on. Is she living with Aqua or with Myrtle? Fate is on our sides, it seems. Hey, Birch. Yes? We're leaving. Thank you so much for keeping up with us this past week. The pleasure was all mine. We're off then. See ya. Thank you for coming. Well, you look better. That was pretty intense. Oh, you're back in the real world. I just pretend not to notice. They're like one of the main reasons why I'm writing this story. So I have to see their struggle through till the end. It's important for the writing, you know? That's cold. What? It's not like that. It's just that... Yeah, that was cold. I'm sorry. You look better than before, though. For now. I can tell you how I feel until it... I can't tell you how I feel until it's done. And I don't... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I don't feel like I need to voice this. Whoa! Freya, get over here! This wolf? Is that him? I think so. Welcome, sir. Are you crazy? You can't treat a werewolf in a fury like a normal customer. Trust me. He must have his reasons for coming here. You can relax, sir. Do you need anything? Something to calm you down, maybe? Oh no, we never figured out what the... Oh no, I forgot! Tea. It was tea with ginger. And it needed to be... Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. It was tea with ginger, and it needed to be a certain way. Tea. It needed to have a balance between cold and warm, right? There, it's balanced. Please, please let this work. Please let this work. It's not that. No, it's not that. The cinnamon? No, that's not it. No, 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 no. Reset. Tea. That's not it either. Milk? No. Tea. No, not tea milk again. Tea ginger milk? No. It needed to be completely warm and completely cold at the same time. Or was it just hot? No. No, I don't remember. Did it need to be completely warm? I don't think I have enough tries anymore. Melassa chai? Uh-oh. Here's your... I don't think we got it. What the hell? Was that really him? After seeing the reaction to the drink, 100%. Well, whoever he is... This place survived? Thankfully, yes. But I think I need to close up shop early. Don't want to cause any more ruckus. And I need to clean up some of the mess anyway. Good idea. Can you get back alright by yourself? I'll manage. Take care on your way back. You be careful too. See you tomorrow. See ya. Oh, we needed that one. We needed a bat chamber. Well, not for Freya, not for Gala. Was that the right drink? I don't know. I just realized that the moon cycles. That's cool. October 3rd, 2020. Weirdstein Company criticized for unfair depiction of werewolves in their latest box office hit. Coachella 2020. Odds at do's and don'ts. Atlantic ambassador in talks with FIRE regarding immigration. Alright, well, we're probably gonna call it a night tonight. So... Ay. Alright, everyone. With that said, whoops. Thank you all for coming. I hope you have an enjoyable rest of your evening, and I will see you next time. Have a good night.